You couldn't hear me, could you? Hey, it's our very first stream. Of course, I get choked the very first sentence that comes out of my mouth. I don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me as we see what happens. Hi, Greg! Yay! Thanks for being here. All right, we are pardon, missing one of our players. He is MIA. We don't know where he is. So you are stuck with us instead. So, hi, I'm Amy. I'm your DM this evening and every evening going forward. And I would like to introduce you to my wonderful friends, Victoria.
Hi.
And Leah.
Hey.
And Alex.
Hello.
And DK.
Hello, hello.
And Michael.
Hi.
And our very special guest, Adika, who you've probably seen over at Third Floor Wars. Yay!
Yay!
We're so happy to have
Woo!
you here with us again. I'm really excited that we get to play together. All right, gang. Last time we were all here together, you all had made your way into the mountainside castle of Endelin Moongrave, where you were forced to improvise a tragedy that very, very quickly devolved into an all-out assault on the castle. You had an epic battle, turning little darkling figures into ash, with your Korid friends chasing up and down the mountainside, the Briganox protecting all of you with their circles of light, while Omric made an absolute mad dash up to the top of the tower and back. You all eventually managed to force Endelin Moongrave and her associate, who you did not catch the name of, disappear right at the very end, promising that this was not the end. And that's where we're going to pick up, my friends. What would you like to do?
Well, I think currently Dash is still got like 18 seconds of haste left, and now he has absolutely nowhere to put it. So he is literally just pacing back and forth, and I calculated it's like 270 feet per round that he's currently
Something
moving
like
at.
that, yeah.
Uh, and he's literally just pacing back and forth, going, "Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, plan, think, go, move. We got to do this. We can still get her. She can't get gone far. Oh my God, what am I doing?" And just going haywire, running back and forth. And then I think just at the point where that spell ends, he literally just kind of like pauses in mid stride and just does like a 6 seconds of just
Oh no.
and
Oh
then
no, I
just kind
broke
of
him.
falls down onto the floor and just sits, in his normal crisscross applesauce and just starts trying to pull himself together.
From the balcony, because I think I'm still up above everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
way
saying,
up on the
Ash,
balcony.
are you all right? Did I break you?
I believe I'm fine now.
Am I
Thank you,
still
by the
Okay.
way.
am I still up on the balcony with Bree?
You are, yes. Along with Juniper, Echo, and two slightly imprisoned creatures in a hallway.
Right.
I had just cast Charm Person on Gleam,
That's correct.
so she is my friend, and I had just yelled at Amador for being a traitor, and I'm going to let Gleam up, um, and give her kind of a shrewd glance, just making sure that she's on board with things, and I'm going to turn to Amador and friend or foe?
As you help Gleam to her feet, You notice that she is a little shaky and unsteady and is glancing around the room very rapidly. Amador has dropped his blade to his side and is looking confusedly about. I don't know what's going on. Where are we?
I'm gonna walk over. Did I hear that? Did I hear him say that?
Yeah, it's a pretty small space you guys are all tightly packed into.
Could I tell if he was charmed or otherwise under some sort of illusion and that has been lifted, or does it seem like he's lying?
You can make an insight check. First roll of the game.
Whoop.
Woo!
That is an 11 plus. Save that. Come on, internet. 17.
17, not bad at all. He does seem to be telling the truth. He looks quite confused and not really sure of himself or where he is. And kind of assessing the entire scene in the hallway, Gleam seems to be in a slight panic looking around the room as well. So you could probably ascertain that they are unaware of their actions and current locations.
Feel fairly confident about
Fairly
that.
confident, yeah.
I'll relay that to Echo. Then I think they were acting of their own accord.
Very well. I will relieve charm person on Gleam.
She instantly withdraws from you, but doesn't make an aggressive action towards you either.
Do we hear anything from the stage floor?
You can make a perception check. Also, your mic's gone weird. Shake it.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Nope.
Is that better?
Yes.
I don't hear anything.
It's gone again. Here, Mike. Oh, I hate it. But no, you do not have any sign of stage fright. You don't even remember where he went. It's strangely quiet in here.
I'll look to Amador and I'll say, well, we're in Endelin's castle, theater, whatever she likes to call it. Do
Okay.
you remember, what do you remember?
Well, we were out in the forest. Well, not in the forest. We were out in the mountains, and, you guys were still asleep, and so we decided to get up and go take a look around, and the next thing we know, it's like the ground opened up, and, now we're here.
Right.
What is going on? Why are you all looking really rough?
Well,
What do you do it? No, you tell him.
well, first, glad you're not traitors. There was a wee confrontation with the fuel batch. Aye. Basically, we stormed the castle. I think we won. We kicked ass.
Oh, that's really
Took a
great.
few names. What would you say that's about? Sums up the situation.
Well, I would say that we brokered peace between the Korads and the Briganox, and then we traveled, and then we got
Oh, wow.
separated, and then, Amrak and I went to a winterland where we had to fight a giant, I think it's called a pudding, and then we met back up, and then we traveled together, and we all decided to come to the castle, and then they brought us in, and they told us to do a play, but we didn't know the play, so I tried to do the play we did before, and that didn't work, and then Endelin was Endelin, and
You've got
rather impressive work. And then I figured out that Gleam here was under a spell, so I cast a spell on her to make her my friend. But now I dropped the spell because you two both seem to be our friends and not our enemies. And then now I still think we should find Endelin, but this castle is large.
That sounds like a lot. What's going on?
Very thorough.
It was very thorough, you are correct.
Wait, should we go down and see what everyone else is up
Shake
to?
your mic, Leah.
That matter?
Yep.
Just smack it a couple times. Well, should we
You've
go
fixed
down
a
and
lot
see?
of things.
Should we go down and see what everybody else is up to?
Yeah.
Sure, that sounds like a really great idea to me.
Rather than taking the stairs, I'm gonna walk out the balcony and walk down the wall.
You
I
see
found-
Amador's big, poofy dandelion head like lean out over you, because I don't really think I can go that way. If there are some stairs, that would be very convenient.
Aye, sure, whatever floats you. More fun this way.
Right, well, I'm gonna go find the stairs then. Am I okay to go?
I will also take the stairs. Let's go.
Okay. Everybody gathering back up down in the amphitheater.
While we're down in the amphitheater, I'm gonna go check on Dash just to. He's been taking quite a beating being frontline. Well, you did amazing. How are you feeling?
Tired. Very, very tired.
Yes. Well, I am quite impressed with the group as per usual. No one died. Unfortunately, Endelin got away.
Yeah, I would have liked to have said none of us died. That would have been preferable. And I'll get back up and dust myself off. And well, thank you very much for all of your help. It's always fun to watch you go pew pew.
I appreciate it. I have to make sure she is dead.
Oh, yeah, we all do. I think that's something we're all still keen on. By the way, have you seen Amrik anywhere? I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him at all.
And that's very unlike him. Usually he's as in the middle of things as possible.
I will go check to see if he died.
At which point I will come charging out of the stairwell with my warhammer raised and my shield ready, because I am not aware that the fighting has stopped at all. So I'm just going to come charging up and be like, "Hey, ah!" and then realize there are no enemies to fight, and come to an abashed stop.
You can make me a perception check as you do.
All right. Un moment, s'il vous plaît.
Endelin was just invisible and standing in front of the doorway.
Possibly
wish.
that could happen.
You wish.
That was a perception.
Yes.
All right. That is an 11 for me.
An 11? Okay. There are no enemies.
I assume that I perceive that the fighting has stopped.
Yes.
So my abashed stop holds.
Well, you didn't miss much.
I am going to extricate myself from Amador, Gleam, the Korads, whoever is still around, and I am going to do my very best to track Endelyn, who is still under Hunter's mark.
Oh, very good. Let me look something up. Rules check, 1 sec.
Assuming we are still within the hour.
Wisdom. Make to find it.
A whole hour to get down a flight of stairs.
You can make a perception check.
With advantage?
With advantage. Because it's Hunter's marked.
For sure. What's 14 plus 18?
32.
32.
What? Going to have to get you somehow. Some way.
Well,
no more mountains for you.
It might. Yeah. Favorite terrain.
Oh man, you get the sense that your quarry is no longer on the same plane of existence as yourself.
Endelyn is very not here. As in, yawn.
What, she's gone to a different dimension? Realm?
Plane. I
Plane?
think. That will be hard for me to track. I suggest we explore the castle, see if our stuff is here, and perhaps obtain details as to where she may have fled.
Yeah. Do we
I
still,
recommend not going solo because there are likely still foes in this arena, including that weird goblin guy.
We should find them.
I want to find him and kick his little arse.
I am with Finn on this one.
Do I recall which way he went?
You can make an investigation check.
Not
Can I
intelligence?
help?
You sure can help.
Woo! Thank fuck.
Thank fuck.
Wasn't he much better? 7.
No. Went behind a wall and was just gone. Shut up, Ripley.
I'm just gonna pick a random. I think I remember it was away from the stage, so let's just go poking about and pick a door, take like my first or second, left or right, and pick like the first or second door on the right.
Okay, I'm going to give you a map.
Gonna go ahead and travel with Finn.
I think Dash is just gonna. I'm just gonna sit down in the middle of the inside area and just
Did I
start.
break it by sharing the screen? I think I did. I might have just turned it off.
Oh, yeah.
I broke it when I tried to share the screen. I'll put a link in our chat.
Thank you,
Nope,
Amy.
that's not the one. Don't click on that one. That's the one. Sorry, I broke it for a second. But you are currently in the amphitheater. There is the raised area where some of the fighting had taken place. There is the hallway to the left that leads back to the main entrance. And then there is a hallway to the right, which is where you all had gathered your clothing and props. And then there is a small staircase that leads down back into your right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back into that middle area and plop down
Okay.
and start trying to. We may not have time for a short rest or anything, but I'm going to start meditating because I'm pretty empty.
Now that you have time to kind of take in your surroundings, this is an absolutely magnificent hall that is lined with stone bookshelves that are housing a library of leather-bound tomes. It is a very nice, quiet space to meditate as well. Now
Nice.
that all of the dead, burnt, crispy bodies are gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do think as I sit down before I start meditating, I'm just going to use my word of the spirit again to just yell, come out wherever you are. And then,
You all hear it, no matter where you are.
Creepy.
That's terrifying.
Well,
Tell Stage Fright we won't hurt him if he comes out.
I wink at Nox.
I wink back.
There is no response.
Mm. Little bastard.
And there's
Okay.
none of the baddies about. Alright.
So
Not
there
sweet.
were a whole lot of like little shadowy forms that all dissipated once Endelin was defeated. You're unsure about where some of the more humanoid figures that you've come across have gone.
Well, Nox and
Smack
perhaps
your mic.
Better?
No, not this time.
That better?
There you go.
The fuck? Well, Nox and perhaps Ree would know. Is it likely that, if Andelin and Gleam have been lifted of some charm,
hmm
is it likely to think that the wee fucker that stabbed me was charmed, or did he dissipate with the wee bitch?
This might be a wrong mentality to have, but that could be a possibility, but also it's a goblin. So I would say it might be slightly more likely that he genuinely worked for her.
Aye.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he seemed to take too much joy in the theatrics of it all to have been charmed.
Hmm.
I will say the other human, no, I'm not quite sure if she was human or not,
Humanoid.
that came over and also attacked us on this level. So, have you, for those that've seen her, have you seen her in your travels before? Okay.
Yeah, let's just start poking about then.
Yeah. As much as I would also love to find the goblin who made us go onto the stage and punch him in the face, that's not particularly my skill. I think that I would love to find that machine or artifice that we saw in your book, Fen. I think that if it's some kind of divining thing, we could use it to maybe find her.
And as I hear you say that, I stop like dead in my tracks and I think, fuck, I want to kill that thing. But you're right. Shit. Perhaps we can scour the castle for
Mhm.
him on
Mhm.
our way up.
Yeah,
I can help with that.
I think we can do
Birds,
both.
one ass kicking.
I will also tell the Spectre I summoned last game to go
Yes.
and search for the goblin as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Shoo.
It will drift off into the
Everyone's
darkness.
correct. Find
Meanwhile,
Endolin.
I'm going to check on Juniper, who's still on the other balcony, who I'm sure is completely fine and still needs to be checked up on.
She is
And then I will start.
currently licking her hand and then rubbing her face with it. Seems to be enjoying herself.
All right, you do as you see fit. And then I'm going to start tracking my way out of the hallway and around and see what this floor has to offer.
Excellent. Okay, that's great.
Divide and conquer.
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Assuming someone will follow me, but I am not waiting to see.
I'm gonna go to this there on the north. Explore what's in there.
All right.
Aim
You'll
9.
step through the doorway. Well, I'm going to start with Echo and Ree making your way to the staircase. You step through the door and you find yourself standing on about a 20-foot high stone balcony. It does have a stone railing around it that encloses the entire balcony, but it has balusters shaped like hourglasses, and it looks down on a device made of whirling and spinning and sparking energy below you. You can get the impression that this device that you are currently looking down on is the one that Fen was attempting to describe to you.
Great. Oh, incredible. We've already found it. And I will instantly just start studying it.
Are you going to stay up on the balcony looking around it, or would you like to take the stairway down to the base of it?
Oh, I'd like to go down to the base of it.
Okay. I'll be back with you in a minute then. Echo, unless you'd like to do anything while we're with the upstairs crew?
I guess I'd like to do a tour of the periphery, see if there's anything to be seen. And if I happen across any pebbles or gravel, I'm gonna throw them at the thing.
Like to throw things at things.
I do.
throw things in things, on things, over things. There are a few pebbles that you can pick up. You know, there's nothing that really seems to catch your attention other than this wondery of machinery and mechanics and magic that seem to be whirling and working together to create something near impossible. It reminds you almost of yourselves, this wonder that has been made into something more. But there are a couple of little pebbles that you can pick up, and chucking them off, they glance off of the swirling metal bits that encircle this center of energy.
And I make sure to make direct eye contact with Ree while I throw one of them. Just for her observation. If nothing looks interesting, I will head down a floor.
Okay. So we'll work together. We'll come to my downstairs crew. Let me click a few buttons. There is this shadowy hallway that you find yourself looking down, Fen, that is blocked by a wooden backdrop about 10 feet from the entrance. The backdrop is painted to look like a library shelf. Would you like to continue ducking around them? Going to stop?
Want to tentatively push on one of them if they give.
They have a little bit of movement to them, and that might not have been the best built theater props ever. So they wiggle just a little bit as you push on them.
Do I get the sense of it being like
Smack your mic.
better?
No. Fix it, Leah.
I get it. Can't afford a new one.
There we go.
Literally did nothing. But do I get the sense that it's like a like storage for props and backdrops and the like?
Yeah, it's kind of in a
Okay.
way. The backdrops, they're like staggered, so one and then the other on the other side of the hallway, and then the other on the original same side of the hallway. So they kind of layer up, but they do have enough space to move between if you would like to.
Aye, and I'm gonna have my staff at the ready to jab goblins in the face
Okay.
if the opportunity should arise.
Never know, that might arise. So the second backdrop that you come across is painted like a raging sea, and the third one is like a moonlight graveyard. There is a door at the end of the hallway on the left-hand side once you get past that third backdrop.
I'm gonna walk up and use my staff. No, I'm gonna use my foot. So I've got my staff at the ready
Okay.
to just try to push it open.
All right. You step up to the doorway and ready your staff to push the door open when you feel a small crack beneath your foot. And I would like for you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as the floor beneath you falls out from under your feet.
Would this be a great application for the use of evasion, that handy monk feature?
Nope.
Are you really?
Yeah, evasion.
Because it gives me, if I use it, if I succeed on a saving throw.
Let me find your evasion. I saw it and then I clicked on it and it's gone to something else. Evasion, a certain area. If it's not an area effect.
All right. So a dexterity saving throw, I believe
Yup.
that's a 16.
16 is enough to do it. You manage to catch yourselves on the sides of the hallway before plummeting down about 10 feet. You just find yourself hanging over a hole.
I don't want to yell. Check for drops, eh? As we're scouring. No reason. Everything's fine. And then I'm gonna use my staff to like prop myself up and sidestep around the hole
Okay.
to continue on my merry way.
Alrighty. Push buttons. You open a door, and in front of you there are rows of tiered seating filling the back half of this theater, and motes of dust float and dance above the ancient upholstery. The seats face a stone stage that's flanked by wooden silhouettes of fir trees that are lit from behind and above by like this white moon-like sphere of glass that just kind of hangs from the ceiling by a short chain and casts these long shadows on the walls. And suspended above the stage is a trapeze.
That looks fun. I'm gonna sneeze. It's a bit dusty in there.
It is.
And then I don't see anybody in there.
Make an investigation check. 11? No, you don't see anyone.
All right. I'm gonna walk out and shrug my shoulders and say, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
All right, where are you headed? Let's go back to my... let's go to Omric. Omric and Nox. Now that you two have collided in this book room.
Because I believe... where were you the entire fight?
So after my initial abjuring that helps drive off the bulk of the horde of things that were besieging us, I then started to run upstairs and then downstairs, trying to find where the fight was thickest to offer my aid. But my legs, it turns out, are too short to allow me to get there quickly. And I lack the dexterity on my own to find my way there.
That makes sense. I see why you didn't climb up the wall then.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that would have been bad if you have actually fallen. Nox is going to turn around and look at all the books to see things that she is going to take.
All right, make an investigation check.
Okay, let's see. 16.
Excellent. There are absolutely hundreds of books in here, and the vast majority of them are about 8 inches tall, maybe 3 inches wide, and they're all spineless. So they have black wooden covers and these yellowed kind of pages that are held together with a copper wire. But there is one book that stands out, as it simply has a completely different cover and spine than the rest of them, laid kind of across a table near a small chair in the hallway.
Well, Amik walked away, but Nox is going to go to that book and say, if I get hurt, just make sure I don't die.
I'm standing next to you too and grip my staff and nod affirmingly.
And first she's going to go over to see if there's any magic kind of emanating from the book.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
9.
9. You don't sense anything.
All right, that's completely safe. And she's going to reach over and kind of flip and touch the pages.
Okay.
As soon as she goes to do that, Ben's gonna say, "Ugh!" and try to see her.
You can make a...
Intimidation?
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
My specialty. It's not.
It's not, no. Fine with the 9.
That's a whopping 3.
3. You do not startle, Nox.
Touch.
Nox, you do notice that this book, instead of being black like the others, it's a hefty book, and it's kind of a green color. But it has a dried frog stitched to the spine of it.
Okay, so I did realize I'm touching everything and it hags home.
As you do.
What is this? Maybe her spell book?
That's one way to
And
find
Nox is
out.
gonna right. Nox is gonna look at Finn. You're magically inclined, right?
Eh.
That's how I am too.
Aye. What's your question?
What is it?
What is it?
Yes, and if we burn it, how pissed off would she be?
I mean, book burning. I mean, she may be a hag, but come on. Have some decency.
It has a frog stitch on the side of it.
I mean, it's disgusting, I agree, but I can't bring it. Maybe we should ask if it would like save humanity or humanoids or I dunno ken. Let's ask the wizard.
We can, yes, we should act free. And if it is useful for the hag, I'm going to burn it.
And then I'm gonna kind of step away, shaking my head and
Just
murmur to myself,
that one.
burning books.
It's just
The
one.
audacity. The audacity.
I do want to kind of reach over and see if I can read it.
Okay. You flip open the cover?
Yeah.
Excellent. It is called Tales from the Gloaming Court, Volume 3.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to get Ree.
All right. Dash, where are you? Are you following along? Who you going with?
Well, I'm still currently meditating here in the middle area,
Trying to.
trying to recover.
That's fine with me, too. All right. So, Ree. And Echo, are you coming along with Ree? Where's my map?
Yep, heading right down those stairs.
Okay. You will have to pass a set of double doors in order to reach the small hallway that leads to the stairway. So you're going to continue on?
I'll cast detect
Detect what? I'm sorry?
traps.
Okay, excellent. There is a trap on that set of double doors.
I am fully just going to be walking in. I'm very focused because I found the thing I wanted.
We'll do the soccer mom arm in the car. Like, not let her walk into this trap.
Stopping short.
You
It's
walk
fine.
past it and continue to the staircase. Yes? Are we going to walk past the doors and head straight to the staircase?
I would like to deactivate the trap if possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most likely, my first step will be to go get a pebble and throw it at it. But
Is that how you would like to begin?
yes.
Okay. You can tell that it is a magical trap of some sort. And when you throw the pebble at it, it stops mid-air right in front of the door before a hand comes flying out from the door and pushes the pebble out and over the balcony, hanging over the device that's below before it drops straight into the middle of it.
I would suggest we avoid that happening to us.
I would agree, yes. Are there any other ways down that we
Oh,
see?
yes, there's that set of double doors, and then there's another small hallway that leads to the staircase that goes downwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just go down the stairway.
Okay, can do that.
Unless, do we think we should investigate in here, Echo?
Do you feel your item? Because I don't believe I feel mine. However, it could have a clue to where Endlin wants to go. Or could have our stuff.
Do we feel them?
Not as overwhelmingly as you had expected.
I would like to keep. I think the best clue we can get to and where Endelin may be would probably be to use this machine. But if we want to stop in here first, if you don't want to split up, we can do that.
You have a suggestion for how to open the door?
No. Can I try my? Give me 1 second. And I just think for a second. And this is my best shot, and I'll cast my mage hand and try and push him open with that.
Okay.
Battle of the Hands.
An arm wrestling match.
You feel the source of your magic extend out from you, and it seems like it almost hits a barrier at that door.
Well, that's odd. And I keep pushing against it.
It does not seem to give.
Well, it won't. And it's like I'm physically exerting myself, even though I'm not actually pushing anything. I know that I'm not. Why isn't it working? That was my best shot, Echo. I don't think my magic's going to work either.
I'm going to walk around the circle at an off angle from the door and shoot an arrow at it.
All right. It stops about an inch from the door before being flung backwards over the balcony and dropping into the machine below.
We may need assistance for this door.
Yes, I think so. It's just a stupid door. Fine, all right.
Very well. I will lead down the stairs.
Yes, let's just go down the stairs.
I like it when you guys get stuck on a door. All right, stepping down the stairways, you step into a cylindrical chamber that houses this whirring contraption that's bolted to a revolving metal disc that serves as its base. There are metal spheres and sickles that are attached to the ends of long metal arms that sweep back and forth, click loudly and rhythmically like a giant metronome. The apparatus is inlaid with characters from strange alphabets, and smoky wisps in the shapes of these letters rise out of the contraption as it revolves. The whole device hums and crackles with lightning. Rising out of the middle of the mechanism is at least an 80-foot copper pole made of 8-10-foot long sections of lightning rods attached end to end. It does extend upwards past that ring-shaped gallery that forms the chamber's upper level, and through a hole in the big 50-foot high domed ceiling. There are a few brooms and cloths scattered about the floor in here.
Well, this I certainly can do. And it's a magnificent piece of artifice, truthfully. It's a shame that it was in the hands of such a terrible person. And I will just start casting Identify on it.
Okay. This is what is known as the Orrery of Tragedies. It's about 20 feet tall, and it uses like magic and mathematics to produce visions of possible futures. As the contraption turns, it kind of emits smoke in the form of letters. It's almost like it's making words in the air in this black smoke. You do wonder if it's tied to a certain person or certain people, as you seem to not understand the letters and the words that are rising out of this machine.
Cool. Great. Just open monologuing all of that as I begin to echo. Just stream of consciousness. Do I know how to like is there a way I could use it?
You can certainly try.
Okay, yeah, I would like to try.
How would you like to try?
That's a good question. Is there anything that's like close to ground level that I could like touch or
Not that you can see.
all right.
I mean, there are multiple pieces and arms and spikes of metal that come out that could potentially be used or touched or held or whatever, but you're unable to discern exactly what its mechanics are and how they work with each other.
While Reed is doing this, I'm going to be kind of going around the periphery of the room and seeing what I can see. I'm also going to grab one of those brooms and use that to poke stuff.
What are you poking with it?
If I find a door, I'm going to poke it with a broom.
If you find a door, you're going to poke it. Let me move my map. Man. I have to remove.
With a look back at Ree, be very careful what you touch.
There are multiple doors out of this room. There are 2 to the east and west. There's one kind of to the like northwest. I'm sorry, there's 2 to the east. On this side, across the room from where you entered. There's one kind of up and to your left, and then there seems to be some sort of hallway to your right and down.
I guess I'll choose the one that's closest to the stairs.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the 2 to the east are going to be those balconies we saw from the stage.
That's a pretty safe assumption from where you had previously been and how you had flown past them on your way up to the higher balcony boxes.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on the west side of the area.
Okay.
Probably the bigger door. Going to use the broom.
Okay. Give me a number on that map for you.
Oh, let me... M17.
Okay, perfect. All right, outside of the door, there are 2 rusty suits of armor that are very small sized and equipped with halberds that flank the large stone door that doesn't have any handles or hinges or decoration on it.
I am going to use the broom to try to knock one of the halberds out of the hands of one of the suits of armor.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Okay. Seven.
7. You do manage to catch the halberd and also take down the rest of the suit of armor with it as it clatters into this space, loudly, metal jangling on the stone.
Is there anything special about this halberd?
It's kind of rusted. It's probably been here a hot minute.
I'm going to use the halberd to do the same thing to the other suit of armor.
Okay. It also clatters to the ground.
And there's no door, or you said no handle, no lock,
There's
no
no
anything?
handle, no lock, no decoration. Completely featureless door.
I'm going to stand off to one side and throw the broom at it.
Okay. Finn just went away. I'll come back to you in just a second. I'm gonna switch to my ground floor crew. Nox.
I like
Finn,
throwing stuff at
Dash,
stuff.
Amrik. I hate it. Stop it. You guys get back together. What would you guys like to do down on the ground floor there? Oh, Finn went away. We'll wait for Finn to come back. Let's go back
I'm
upstairs.
going to approach
There we go.
those.
Yes,
So,
please.
I'm going to approach those who have been down there during the actual confrontation and ask, what did I miss? Last time I saw we were surrounded by enemies and things were getting hard. What is happening now?
It got significantly easier, a little bit more harrowing. And Dylan, she disappeared because everyone has taken a turn of beating the absolute living shit out of her. It was glorious. And then she vanished. Magic means I couldn't stop it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I have not been upstairs since then.
I will admit to having been confused about where it is most helpful for me to be. It seems like now there is no particular place. So if we have a few minutes, I'm going to settle down, meditate, and spend 10 minutes finding my steed to resummon Taconite. But that's a few minutes process involved with that.
I got you. Can eventually return your steed to you. It is also about this time when you settle down near Dash to kind of take this moment to contemplate that Molliver goes storming past all of you, headed towards the hallway.
Where are you off to in such a hurry?
She pays you no mind and starts up the stairs.
Oh, she's looking for Ree.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, definitely. 100%.
I look at Nox and I nod. That checks out.
Yeah. Well, let's keep looking in rooms. And you said there's no traps?
I didn't say.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I found one, but it was so obvious. It was, be careful, obviously. This next one.
Let's go to M8.
Right. After you, of course.
Oh, okay, of course. Oh, M8.
That's what I heard.
I heard mate. That's canon now, and I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Okay. Sorry, slip of the tongue. I'm a married woman.
That's all right. All right. You step into a room that the walls of it are adorned with dozens of wooden masks, most of which look like shocked goblin faces. There are dozens of them hanging in here neatly from little hooks on the walls, and there are several more that are several more that are stowed haphazardly on the shelves of an old bookcase. There are 2 padlocked cages that stand in the far corner, both of them being empty. In the middle of the room, there are 2 copper poles about 10 feet apart that descend from the 8-foot ceiling in here. Each pole has about a 1-foot diameter copper sphere at the end of it, about 3 feet off the floor. Between the poles, there is a tall, thin chair, and there is a set of manacles hanging off each of the poles.
I noticed those. I nudge Nox. Ask Kenki.
Yeah, we don't know what she's into.
Goblins,
Is
apparently.
is the
Twisted
goblin?
bitch.
I kind of feel bad for stage fright now.
I don't. Why?
That's fair. Just Knox will gesture to the room in case. I still don't feel bad, but it got there and then you killed it.
There's like a sense of like, oh, I feel kind of bad. Like I can empathize with the creature a little bit. Hey.
Yes.
Like a sad origin story, but me. We all have to make our choices, right?
That's true.
I'm gonna nudge a couple of the masks while we're chatting too and walking into the room.
Are these made from real goblins, or
that's what I'm nudging?
Right.
With my staff, of course.
They clatter to the floor.
Ugh,
solid
nudge them.
Wood on the stone floor.
No, I think they're wood.
Okay.
You said they were bookshelves in here as well?
There is a bookshelf in here that is just piled with masks.
It's piled with masks.
Mm-hmm.
Why so many masks?
That's a really good question.
I'm not that curious to put one on my face, but I'm going to take one with me to also show our wizard.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like, yeah, that'd be stupid. Who'd want to do that?
Right? Who would want to do that?
I went on for the hail.
Right? Why would you do that?
That'd be ridiculous.
So
Y'all need
stupid.
to be glad Endi's not here. I'm just saying.
Where did that sketch? That he's doing a great job hiding. He's really getting better.
Honestly, he's gotten a lot better.
I'm impressed, frankly.
Like, very well done.
If he ever turns up and we ever see him again, I'm gonna tell him he's doing a great job.
Oh, we better see him again.
Mm-hmm. Well, and like swing my arms. No stage fright in here.
No stage fright, and I just want to kind of check out the chair before we head out this room.
Sure.
Go ahead.
You guys are super interested in chairs.
Right?
What does the chair mean?
The chair. It is really tall and spindly and very uneven. It would probably wobble if you sat on it.
Oh, I'm not gonna. No. Is there like an on button?
You don't see one. Not on the chair.
I'm gonna reach into my satchel, grab a piece of paper out of a notebook, fold it up, and put it under the chair so it doesn't wobble anymore.
Okay. You do a great job. Very sturdy now. Yeah.
I never could have slept if I'd known that was sitting there wobbling.
That's fair.
I'd have never slept again.
I am so pissed she got away. I know I'm very good at hiding it. I want to just kind of trash this place, but I'm holding it all in right now.
Oh, no, no. I fully support that self-expression of expressing our emotions. It's important. You want to break a chair?
I'm going to Eldritch Splash a chair.
Fuck yeah!
Roll to hit.
just he's
Get it out.
just hold
Get
it in that
out.
anger.
Just get it out. It's healthy.
14.
Yeah, it hits. It's a chair. It goes up in a burst of green flame.
Well done. Do you want to do the other
better.
one? Did you get it out your system?
Yeah, do the other one.
Hell yeah.
It's only one chair. There's 2 copper rods. One chair in between them.
Are these for electrocuting folk? Do you
I think maybe. Let's step back, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the rod.
All right, roll to
It's
hit.
force, if it helps.
Okay.
Let's find out.
It does help.
Right? 16.
16 hits, 2 damage.
All right, 9 damage.
9 points of damage. It snaps. That's not the right word. Snaps and crackles and pops with your necrotic force energy. And it gives off a few sparks here and there before you hear a small hum dissipate that you hadn't really noticed before.
Yeah, let's
That was
get out of
weird.
here.
That's weird,
Yeah,
but I just thought it was my ears ringing.
Honestly, I didn't hear it until I destroyed it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, let's go find some other things to break.
yeah. Aye, let's do it.
All right, you guys meet back up in the library space. I'm gonna go to my upstairs crew. What you guys like to be doing in this very strange room?
Well, I threw a broom.
Threw a broom at the door. Okay. Gotta move things around again. Sec. Okay. The broom handle slams into the door and kind of clatters against it, and there is a massive skeletal face that appears in the entire doorway. And it just says, "Back! I command you!"
Very well.
It doesn't say anything else.
Just looking over my shoulder towards Ree, like,
I'm so intently focused on the machine.
may I enter?
Yeah, totally. Do whatever you want. Not looking at you.
And the broom is just like on the ground now.
Yep, it's just laying on the ground.
Is the face still there?
The face is still there.
Ree, do you speak skeleton?
I don't think so. Maybe if it's from here, I speak Sylvan.
I speak Sylvan. I'll speak Sylvan at it. May I enter?
The face goes, "Back! I command you!" But you can also make a perception check for me as it speaks.
I'll come to Echo after they say that, and I will give them the help action.
Very nice. Perceive with someone
Oh, that's
else's
a nat
help.
20!
Woo! Very nice. A nat 20. Beautiful. You notice that this kind of slab of stone that you've been interacting with has remained very solid, but when the mouth opens, you can see about a 4-foot tall entry through that mouth. But it is currently closed.
Where is Amric?
That's the question of the day.
There's a door in that skeleton's mouth.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can you fit it? Can we go in it?
I'll poke at it with the broom again. Like knocking.
It says, "Back! I command you."
Like, yes, we heard you the first time. Open your thing.
It does not respond. But you do hear a series of rapid footsteps from somewhere behind you. And you turn around and you see Molliver like crest the staircase and come like barreling into the hallway, almost slamming into the wall in front of the doorway. And she just kind of stops and looks at you, Ree, and she goes, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. Why?
I was just making sure that you were all looking around at Echo as well. All okay. You know, we didn't. I've lost her accent. I totally forgot. She had one.
Are you sure? You sound so different.
I really,
really
kind
rattled.
of lost myself. It really threw me for a loop, and I just wasn't myself for a moment. I'm sorry. That tends to happen when you're around. I don't know. Anyway, you guys are all okay. Things were crazy down there, and I just wanted to make sure that you were all right.
Oh, yes, we are perfectly fine physically. I didn't get hit at all. But there is a door upstairs that gave us some trouble. And also, I can't figure out this thing. And I point at the thing.
Oh, wow. I've never quite seen something like that before.
I know, isn't it incredible?
It is pretty incredible. That is some real magic. I really like it, though. I might have to take some notes and maybe see if I can replicate that.
Oh, I already have some, and I just pull out the ones that I took when I was doing Identify.
My God, you are the literal best. And she takes them from you and starts, like, adding a couple. She's like, oh, I think you got your formula wrong here. If you change this, you can actually look at this, and it will make it do this other thing. Just kind of expounds upon it with you for a few minutes.
I don't like that she says that I did things wrong.
Echo's looking between them, puts one of their hands on their hips and like leans on the broom with the other. Expressionless as always, but just a little bit of
Yeah. Oh, and Echo found a door.
Oh,
or another door.
With the face. Yes, that's really something. I'm going to have to look at that.
This door and another door are giving us problems.
Another door.
One upstairs. It lets to throw you across the room.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Kind of fun.
I enjoyed throwing things and shooting things at it.
I also enjoy throwing and shooting things.
Perhaps you can be one of our more than allies, friends. Also looking between Mulliver and Ree.
I would consider us friends already. Surely by now.
Very good. Would you like to help me get through the door?
Of course.
And I'll nudge one of the halberds at her.
Oh. Oh, God. How long has that been there? Ugh, somebody's really been neglecting their armory. So what's up with the door? And she'll go to approach it, and it'll go, "Back! I command you to..." Oh!
Yeah, it says that. But it's thing inside.
A door.
Do we know what is inside? Like, is it worth going into the room?
Unknown, but I want to find my object. We want to find our objects, and we want to look for clues for where to find Endelin, because Hunter's Mark is going to end soon.
What is Hunter's Mark?
It is. I tagged Endelin as my quarry. However, she is no longer in this plane.
Oh, that is quite inconvenient, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, any ideas? Is that all it said?
Every time I've poked it. It does not seem to respond to Sylvan or Common. I'll yell at it in Elvish. Open. And then again in Dwarvish. Open.
I'll do it in Celestial and Undercommon.
It does not open.
We could always, I mean, I can't try it, but one of us could always just try brute force.
Not usually a fan of brute force. I get that would probably fall on your little friend's plate, right? That's kind of his specialty. Brute force.
Amric? Or
Yes,
Fen?
that's
Which
what.
little
Yes,
one?
Amric, the one in the big plate armor. He clanks a lot when he walks.
Yes.
He does.
Oh God, just all the time.
You'd think he'd be easier to find. But I haven't seen him since we started.
I haven't
fighting.
heard him at all through this. Oh wait, no. I think he was downstairs. I don't know. I was kind of in a hurry. But I think he's downstairs. We should go downstairs. Or we can get in the door. Maybe we should just get everybody together. How about that? Get everyone together. Put our minds at work.
Hello, everyone. Everyone.
Oh Lord.
Juniper.
You hear a thumping from the railing upstairs before Juniper just dives through the open hole, narrowly avoiding the machinery as she flies down to you. Juniper is their pet owlbear. People who might be watching hi. Yeah, so you do hear her, and Oliver's like, oh, I'll just go get them. Before she turns down the stairs just low enough to where she can duck her head out, she goes, they're up here, they're safe, come on, there's a door. We're trying to get through a door again.
Wait, there's a book.
A book?
Yeah,
No.
there's a book.
Wait, let's bring the book.
Door first, book first.
She's so pushy.
Right?
Books
So
are
pushy because
portable.
we're not re.
We're going upstairs. Just come up here.
Okay.
Hurry up. Let's go.
I'll whisper to Finn, I swear if any one of us was Ray, she'd be right down here looking at that book super quickly.
Hoot sweet. Aye.
Ducks her head back down. You with the hammer. You're important. Let's go.
Yep.
Ducks back
Yeah.
up the stairs.
I'll trudge up.
All right.
With Taconite. Yep.
Got Taconite back, yes. You all trudge back up, gathering together in this space with this crazy whirling device that, Fen, you instantly recognize as you step into this space. Getting your bearings around you, we'll go ahead and take our break. So, if you're watching, don't go anywhere, because we'll be back. What?
Both of them.
Both of them. Both of my viewers.
Hell yeah.
I was free now.
Yeah, I've got 3 as well, too. That's awesome! Anyway, hang out for a few minutes. We're just going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. And we'll see you in just a minute. Yay! Hey, we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm so happy to be here. We're going to launch back in where you guys have all crowded up on the second floor of Endlin Moongrave's castle with Molliver, Amidor, and Gleam. So, now that you guys have all reunited up outside of a mystery door with a big skeletal face speaking from the midst of it, what would you like to do, gang?
How big is this space that we're all in?
It is pretty tight. It's only about maybe 6 or 7 feet wide, maybe about 8 feet high.
So we're literally in here like a
Yep, packed in
sardines.
like sardines. Very
Oh,
uncomfortable. I
you,
mean, Amador and Gleam are back in kind of the main space, but you can see them from the hallway.
I'm gonna stay on the stairs.
You said there's a second door?
Oh yeah, there's the door upstairs that pushes against you and throws you up at the balcony. This one does this, and I'll poke it with the broom again.
And the big fay goes, "Back! I command you!"
That's a weird doorbell.
I might be able to open just one.
I think if you're going to use magic knocks, I think that upstairs may be of use for that. This one, I think Echo said there seems to be just a door that we could maybe push in if somebody
I'm
wants to use their strength. And I look at Dash, Rick Finn.
Oh, flattered. Am I strong? I'm not very strong. I'm fast.
You are short, and that door opening seems short.
I will raise my shield and advance and see what happens as I approach the door.
A big face says, "Back! I command you!"
I am not shocked to find the face saying this thing that it has said before. I will keep pressing forward.
You run into a face in a door that is yelling at you.
Okay. When I try to open the door, it's locked or
So there's no handles, no hinges, no decorations, no anything like that. Echo has pointed out to you that the mouth of it somewhat forms maybe a 3 foot, 4 foot kind of space that could be utilized to get through, but it's opening and closing as this mouth speaks.
okay.
I can try to wedge a halberd in its mouth.
If
You certainly could.
we have spare halberds, let's try that. Yes.
Molliver steps forward. I actually do have a spare halberd that your friend just gave me.
Excellent.
You can try that.
Very good.
Okay.
Poke with the halberd. Try to wedge it in there.
It says, "Back! I command you."
Ah!
You can make a... Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, one sec. Gotta read. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, there it is. Yeah, make a dexterity check. Sorry, I had to read. Hmm.
$22.
22, yeah, easy enough. You managed to catch it just when it goes bah, and it wedges open the mouth into about but somewhere between 3.5 and 4 feet sort of space that's available.
It is a bit small for me.
I will go on through.
Okay.
I advise caution.
I will attempt to keep the passageway behind me available to others to follow in my wake.
Echo looks directly at Ben.
I'll protect the hallway.
Sorry. What day is that?
You're short today.
What about it?
Gesturing to the opening that is small, that Amrik is going through.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go through the doorway?
Oh, mm-hmm.
Okay. You slip through the mouth that composes the doorway to this space. And you step into an open space that has 4 doors that lead off from it. Each one of them has a lever on one side of them. You step up to the first door where there are a set of bars embedded into the stone door. And you notice that it seems to be some sort of a holding cell. There is no one currently inside of it.
Does it look like there's recently been someone in it?
Make an investigation check.
Dice jail.
Dice jail for you.
9.
9. Hard to tell. You know, this place is all kind of like dirty and mildewy and stale, so it's hard to really tell if somebody has been here recently.
Gross in here. I'm gonna call out, what were we hoping to find in here?
Amrik is in this space with you. He went through ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Our belongings or clues to Endelin's disappearance?
Or a way to use the machine? The orrery?
It's like a weird little room. There's 4 doors here.
There is, yes. 3 that you haven't approached yet.
What's the lighting situation in here?
It is the standard kind of small red magical flame that has been on torches in various locations throughout the space. So if you're looking at the map, everywhere there's that little red dot, that's a torch. So you are capable of seeing fairly well in here.
Yeah. So I'm going to look at the doors that have not yet been inspected. I do have smith's tools with which I have proficiency, and a hammer and axe and crowbar and sort of other tools that I can use to like pry open doors. To see if what is behind these doors is useful in some way or another.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
Pick up all of them.
You want to check out one of the other doors?
Aye.
Yes.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All right. One moment, please.
That's okay. Sometimes we all need a moment. And that's all right.
It's a 23 for me.
23. Excellent. Taking a look at kind of the mechanics of the door and how it would potentially be opened without a handle, you do notice that every single one of them has a lever kind of set next to it. And you can get the idea that the levers would probably release the doorways.
All right. I will release the lever for the doorway nearest to the door that we came in through.
Okay. That one is currently open, empty.
Okay. I will proceed to the next one for which I need to open the door.
The doorway's empty or there's nothing?
There's nothing in the cell.
Ah,
Once you
okay.
pull the lever and the door opens, there's nothing and no one in the cell. It is kind of a dank, dirty sort of place. But the second one, which you open up, Rick, is actually opens up to a quite comfortable looking room. There is an elf, her face partially hidden under a sun mask, that's curled up on a divan, reading a book and sipping wine from a crystal goblet. Other items in the cell include a crystal decanter of wine, and there's a small silver bowl of figs on a small table. A gold embroidered wall tapestry depicting a like wooden elven sort of realm, and there's a porcelain chamber pot decorated with gold filigree on it as well. The elf just kind of looks up at you as you enters. As you enter. She looks up at you and she goes, "Did they send you to fetch me?"
Do I see and hear this as well?
I imagine that the voice would catch your attention from inside the cell, but you're really seeing kind of Omric's back in the doorway.
Yeah. So I'll reply, I think they may well have. And I will try to like hold up a hand to like let her know that like I'm gonna check with others to then go back towards where I came from, try to invite others in. In particular, I'm looking to try to find a way to bring Gleam in to the conversation.
Okay, she just kind of puts her head in her hand, and waits for you.
The one in the cell does that?
The one in the cell.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try to like head out and beckon Gleam in to join me.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, she follows you back through the space and into these prison cells, following you to the cell that held the other elf. And when you step through the doorway with her, the one on the divan stands up and she's hands go to her face and she goes, "Oh my goodness! You did it! You made it! I can't believe it! What does this mean? Who are you? Is she gone?"
I take it you know each other.
Yes, she's my sister.
I look to Echo or Omric with a raised eyebrow. Think this was before my time.
So I'll look back at the elf in the cell to say, Endolin is at least for the moment indisposed. I'm not sure that she's fully gone, but we have at least, from what I understand, driven her away for the moment.
Did you manage to find an eclipse to cause an eclipse?
Something along those lines, I assume.
That's the only way to get rid of her is during an eclipse. If there wasn't an eclipse, then she'll be back.
Yeah. I did not witness her disappearance. I do not know for sure if she is gone forever or if she might, in fact, return. If you'd like to join the rest of our party for the moment, we can try to figure out a plan and perhaps learn more from what you have experienced to try to figure out if she will come back, and if she will, how we might defend ourselves from that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
While he's having that conversation, when they wrap up, I'm gonna go open the other door.
Okay, I think in the time that he's been going to fetch everybody and bring everybody back together, you could open those other two doors. They are very similar to the first one, dank and dirty and empty. If if you've managed to get rid of her for now, then we should go. We should go right now.
And so I will beckon the elvish sisters on through back to the rest of the party with me.
Oh,
Hello. Who are you? Oh, yes, yeah, yes. I remember. Oh, how wonderful! That you're reunited.
Well, Reed, do you feel like you've learned everything you wanted to learn from the contraption, or
Uh,
what?
no, unfortunately, I can't quite understand how to use it, but I will.
can we break it?
After I know what it does and how to use it.
It. Okay. I will not stand in the way of your knowledge seeking.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Does it look like there's been any change in Gleam's countenance
Yes,
upon
most
seeing her
definitely.
sister?
She is very clinging to her sister. She hasn't said anything. You actually haven't heard her make any sounds, but her gestures have been very big and very kind of fluid, and she is very much like clinging to her sister's arm.
Well, it's good to see some semblance of happiness from her, because she's certainly been inconsolable so far.
I'm so confused. What's happening right now?
they were
That's
our allies, and then we thought they weren't our allies, and then they were under a spell, and now we found Gleam's sister, who
Wait a second.
apparently
We were under a
talking.
spell? What do you mean we were under a spell? What were we doing?
You were watching a play.
Oh God. That is like torture. I am eternally grateful that I do not remember.
I wish
yeah,
I could forget.
Ugh.
yeah, it was
I was
bad.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I, I, I really didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry, but
No.
just not a big fan of the theater. You know, it's not for me. I am a man of action.
Then I suggest we continue our inventory of the building and then to try to figure out a way to get our stuff and defeat Endelin. We have more doors. Many
Yes.
more doors.
And a book. I looked directly at Ree and a book.
A book.
Yes.
And I
it
just hold
has
my
a-
hand out.
I didn't pick it up. I don't know if it's magical or not. I don't think it's magical.
Okay. So why didn't you pick it up?
Because you're the magic person, Ree.
You're very magical, Nox.
It's very different.
Well, all right. I guess it's from a different source, but it all has a similar connection.
Yeah,
I can't talk about that theory right now.
But the book can wait. Where's his
The
door?
book can wait.
I don't mean to sound any sort of ungrateful. If you would like to, explore the castle, that's really wonderful. Do we need to be here for that?
I don't see why.
I would very much like to go. It is your choice if you would like to stay.
Well,
I advise against it.
well, do you know your way around the castle at all?
Of course I do.
All right. Well, here's what we know. A, there's this wee goblin whose arse I want to kick real bad.
Okay.
But
You're
more
gonna have to
importantly,
be more
there's this device
specific.
in the other room
Mm-hmm.
that we think has something to do. So when we were battling Indolin, she disappeared.
Yes.
And
From the
Have
plane.
to.
we want to track her. We kind of need that to happen quick. How much time do you have on your whatchamacallit there, Echo?
Maybe about 20 minutes.
Is there any way that you know anything about this device in the other room or
I know that's what she uses to see her possible futures. She stands up on the balcony. There's something some sort of I don't know, like orb thing that attaches up on the railing, and then she kind of stares into it for a really long time. And she has these little like books. They're like black, and they've got copper on them. And she writes all of her visions in these books. So as far as I know, that's what it's for, is to divine the future or possible futures.
maybe she wrote down a future in which we kicked her ass and she had to disappear, and maybe inside of it it would say where she's going. Where are these books?
In the hallway.
I'm gonna
In the
turn
hallway.
and run. Did she point? I'm gonna run in that direction.
Well, you know where she's talking about because you were in there. There was the room with
Okay, okay.
all the books, and you came up from there.
Okay. What is it? Okay, little wee black books. Okay. I'm gonna go.
Hundreds and hundreds of them.
Is there, okay, is there any order? Do you know?
There's oh, you're talking to me. Sorry.
Hi, hi.
No. Not that I know of. I was never into any of her books. I don't want to read that stuff.
You, brains,
Mm.
points to read. Sorry, that was rude. Clever one, you come with me.
I consider them all compliments, but yes, let's go. Oh, wait, Glister, the orb, is it already there or does she attach it?
She usually carries it when she's not with her, or when she's not using it. But I mean, I've seen her without it, but she walks up there with it. Like, she goes up the stairs and then she goes into her room and then she comes out and crosses around, like towards the balconies, towards the outside.
Her room is
I didn't get to
upstairs?
stay for much longer after that. That's usually when I had to leave. Yes, it was upstairs. There's a set of double doors off of the walkway.
Ree looks at Echo and just gives a deep sigh.
Are
All
there
right,
other places she would keep things, valuable things?
It depends on what sorts of things. She's got a lot of areas of storage. There's, she always has things about in her room, but I don't know, those tend to be a little personal. There's also the costume and the prop shop. She keeps lots of things
What
in
about
there.
stolen things?
I really wouldn't know. And the space under
Very
the stage.
I suggest we all open as many doors as possible, as quickly as possible, and do a search.
Well, I'm gonna go look in the book to try to
Wonderful.
see if we can find her. So I'm gonna go down to the bookshelf. Rhea, you gonna help?
Yes,
Okay.
books first, then orb.
Amador, do you feel like you can protect these two and get them away?
Of course I can. I am a great protector.
And can you not get magicked away again?
I mean, I will do my very best, my friend. Probably not too much of a threat anymore.
Where is Polynella?
True, we should have their attention.
Polynella! No! I don't know where she is. I have to leave. Right now. We must find her and free her. Maybe she has been recaptured by the Cyclops. I will have my revenge on him!
Very well. If you need assistance in the future, we'll probably still be trying to open doors here.
That does seem to slow you down quite a bit. To hearing your stories. Best of luck to you. We shall go. And thank you if we did you any sort of harm. I'm very sorry. And I hope that our paths cross again.
I hope so
Hey,
too.
maybe we can
I
take the
think
castle now that Dendelin's gone.
I think there was something about surfing brought up at one point in time. So
Oh my god, how did I even forget such a thing? Yes, we must meet for a vacation and surfing. They are the best vacations to have.
I look forward to that. Yes. With Polynella.
I do too. This was on our list of missions that cannot be completed until we go surfing.
Ree has the list.
Very good. I will remember you. Come find me when you are ready to go surfing. And we shall rule the waves together.
Thank you, my friend.
You are very welcome, my friend. We shall see each other very soon. Let's go, girls.
I will turn up my heel and go towards a different door.
Okay. Alright, those of you down in the library can make me an investigation check.
With advantage or one
What?
each? With advantage or one each?
Depends on however you would like to do it.
I'd say we're both digging here.
Sure.
Dig away. Showing off the accents tonight, huh? Too many. Ow, my brain.
I got a natural one.
No.
It becomes an 8. Natural one.
You got the 5?
There's just so many.
There are
books.
so many books, and you pull a whole bunch of them off the shelves. And a lot of it is really kind of nonsensical because you don't understand who it's pertaining to or why or when. But unfortunately, you do not find a future that involves you ending Endelyn Nightgrave. Or where she may be next.
Look. I suppose that was a long shot.
Smack your mic. You've been doing good for so long.
Not better.
Nope.
How about that?
Oh, gosh, shake it like this.
How about that now?
There you go.
Send me a headset.
I will send you a microphone if you will give me your address. That's all I need is for you to send me or do it right now while you're thinking about it. I will
I'm
send
doing
you
it.
a mic. For free.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome, babes. All right. Which door would you like to go to, Echo?
In a clockwise manner. Whatever door is next clockwise.
Okay, where are we? We're back upstairs. Okay. There is a clockwise, you say?
I do.
Okay. I have to look around. All right, the door is unlocked, amazingly. The walls of this chamber are jet black with gold-painted scrollwork where the walls meet the ceiling and each other. Fuck off, kitty. There's a couple of ornate high-backed armchairs that face a raised dais, and an alcove at the back of the dais is kind of like half hidden by a black curtain.
I will use the broom to knock over the chairs.
They knock over very easily.
And I will also use the broom to pull back the curtain. I like this broom.
Okay. There is a like a sketched sort of ornate symbol on the floor behind the dais. You can make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
14.
14. You understand very much that this is quite magical, that there is something very magic about it, but you don't know what said magic is, but it is magic.
Someone magic? Do you know what this is? I assume Marie can't hear me, but
We cannot hear you.
Can I hear?
Mulliver and
Yes, I'd say so. You're all still. You're all kind of regathered up in that area. All of a sudden,
Alright, I'm good.
I'm very magical, of course, if you would like me to come and take a look at it.
I don't know what this means. Pointing at the floor.
Almeric, would you like to take a look at it?
However you prefer to approach this, yes. I'm happy to either support or take point on this.
Whatever you prefer. I am here to support you all.
Alright. May I attempt to investigate with Molliver's help?
Alright. You can make an Arcana check as well. Yeah.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Alright. Roll 1. It's 14. Roll
Okay.
2.
Okay.
16.
Not bad at all. You do recognize a couple of the symbols and... Are you okay? The symbols and glyphs that are like etched into the stonework. And they are some sort of conjuration symbols.
Right. I will relay that information to Echo and everybody else who's within hearing distance of us.
I don't know if this is something we would want to conjure. So I'm going to leave Mulliver and Omric and continue clockwise to the next door.
Olive goes, well, there's one way to find out, and like steps into the middle of the circle, and there is a small little like white emanation from this circle, but nothing happens. She goes, well, that was boring. Usually something way more fun happens when you stand on a magic circle, I'm just saying.
My belongings aren't in your pockets or anything?
Nope.
Very well.
Just mine.
Shall we continue? I'm gonna just try to look, see if there's a loose stone where something could be hidden. Anything.
Make a perception check.
I love perception.
Perception.
Oh,
Paper train.
I see that in that one.
Advantage?
Nope.
Oh yeah, do I have advantage in my favorite terrain? No,
I don't
it's
know.
adding
Perception?
my modifier. What
You. No. Nothing. Completely boring black and gold room. Absolutely nothing special
Okay.
about it at all.
Very well. As I suspected.
Indeed.
Clearly feeling a little more frantic than most other people seem to be in this moment. This is closer to panic than we've seen from Echo before, with brusque movement and
You take
time.
moving around.
Yep.
All right. What would the rest of you like to be doing?
Knox.
I'd say if Rhea and I failed at looking for a book, I'd probably go try to help on the quest for these items. What was it that was taken from me again?
Oh, mine? It was a it's not nothing, but it was just a magnifying glass that my mentor gave me when I was very little.
What did they take from me?
Echoes it is a message that goes inside them. It's their whole purpose, really, to deliver this message between their two parents, creators.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And of course I would love to find my item, but for Echo it is very, very important. It is integral to their livelihood.
Well, let's go give him a hand.
Yeah.
All right. Dash? Nox? Almeric?
So, Nox, did you say that you had some kind of magical
Yeah, I can dispel
door
like
thing?
one thing. So I'm trying to find
Ah,
this magic door, but
okay.
everyone scattered off.
Well, they said it was upstairs from here. So,
Let's go
should we go up and
upstairs.
check on it?
Yeah,
I will follow.
thank you. All
Pacing
right.
back and forth.
Uh, are- uh, is Echo okay? Are you okay, Echo?
I would like us to make haste, please. Thank you.
Ah,
Should we split up? Or, I suppose. Or do we think that they'll be here in this place y'all are in?
Did you find your book?
No,
God
Smack
damn
your
it.
mic, Leah.
not better.
No. Getting real mad now, turning off video.
No, I accidentally clicked my mouse pad.
There we go.
Beautiful.
All right, Echo, the next two doors that you open are pretty much identical. They are the two stone balconies that are fringed with these thick drapes of like a really musty, mildewy kind of velvet that's trimmed with black lace. And the black marble railings are decorated with these like leering alabaster theater masks. There's a large square mirror set in the wall behind each balcony that's flanked by wooden panels painted with thunderclouds and lightning bolts. There's an upholstered bench on each balcony that faces like an absolutely grand view of the stage and the stormy sky above it.
What do I see when I look in the mirror?
You see yourself.
I'm gonna try to upturn the benches, like pick up the cushion or whatever, and just like, is it hollow? Can I look inside it? Can I shake it?
Make an investigation check for me.
13, 14, 6, 17.
17. They look to be pretty comfy cushions. They are exactly what you expect them to be. Stuffing and velvet and wood.
This is not helpful unless people like mirrors.
Some people like mirrors.
Mirrors.
Mirrors. But storm clouds. Storm clouds for me usually mean shelter in the woods. That seems to mean something different here. Not my wheelhouse.
Was it like what are the size of the mirrors again?
What are the what? I'm sorry.
The size.
Oh, the size of the mirrors. They're pretty massive. It's about 4 foot square.
Echo, did you perhaps try to touch one of these? Yeah.
No, but I appeared to be my age in them.
Smack your mic. Damn
I'm
it.
gonna as well. Really?
You're welcome to look in the mirror.
You look like yourself. It slightly splinters underneath your fist. Where's everybody else? Omric. Oh, we lost Fan. Tell me what you're doing, other people.
Amric, do you want to come with me and Nox and make sure that we don't kill ourselves with exploding doors?
Happy to assist in this endeavor. Yes.
I will also come with them.
Okay. We're going upstairs to the door.
Mm-hmm. I will show them the door that we were talking about.
Okie dokie.
Okay. All
right. Wait, I couldn't hear you. When I punched the mirror, it didn't do anything.
It's splintered under your fist.
From one punch.
Mm-hmm.
Flurry of blows.
It shatters.
Is there anything behind it?
A wall.
How many mirrors are there?
There's just one on each balcony. So there's 2 sets of balconies. The one that you're on, each box has a mirror in it. So 1 now.
Probably not worth it.
Oh, we've hopped upstairs, so give us just a minute. We'll cycle back down. All right. Ree, you demonstrate by chucking something at the door, I'm sure, where it is pushed backwards over the railing and dropped down into the machinery below.
Oh, okay. Good thing I didn't come up here first and touched it. So, all right, she's gonna stand on the side of it and try and cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
If it's higher than if it's a 4th level spell or higher, I have to make a DC save. Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Let me look.
Okay.
Let me see what level it is. Load, damn it. Load.
If this helps, I do have a 20.
Either way, then.
Okay.
You feel kind of the shattering of the magic around the door.
Okay. All right, that was all I'm gonna do there today. She's gonna go open the door.
All right. Opening up the door, there are scores of wooden marionettes that hang from the ceiling of this oddly shaped room, the floor of which is strewn with, like, probably old play scripts. Near the entrance are two alcoves, one containing a bare table, and the other holding a wooden chest with tiny clawed feet. Deeper in the room, you see a wicker basket that's surrounded by miniature toy birds. Scores of hourglasses are fixed to the walls. Whenever the sand of an hourglass runs out, the mechanism that attaches the hourglass to the wall causes it to flip over. So there's a kind of steady hiss of all those falling grains of sand that can be heard throughout the room. And then there is a large glass-doored wardrobe with one jade eye embedded in its cornice that stands on the far side of the room in a wide alcove.
All right, I will step slowly inside this room and kind of look to the group. This is one of the most terrifying things I've ever walked into before willingly.
Yeah, I mean, certainly has that eccentric, crazy person kind of vibe.
I agree.
Do we see anything that looks like the sphere that was described uh, that was described for us? That
Not at first glance.
so, what are the odds that that wardrobe would kill us if we opened it?
I'm giving about a
Ooh.
50-50.
Yeah, I was gonna say 60-40 actually.
Yeah. There's also a chest that has a chance of killing us.
Hmm. Well, uh, geez. I guess we could go ahead and try. I mean, I can bring out my arms so that I can open it from 10 feet away, so that
Oh,
maybe if it's something just something only,
Hmm.
designed to kill somebody immediately in front of it, it, it might give us a chance. That's about all I can offer. I don't have any other
I
tricks or
no,
anything.
that sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's a great plan, Dash.
Yeah.
okay, well, Amrit, I'm sorry that I might need to use some of your magical power shortly. Um, and I will try to open the wardrobe.
With your long arms?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
It.
stay nearby with my shield at the ready.
Alright. Dash, make a. No, I'm just kidding. The doors open up actually quite easily. Re and Echo, as soon as those doors split, you feel the full, intense knowledge that you have located your items.
Yay! Oh, I run right up.
Woo!
Yay! I run right up to it.
All right, it
Yeah,
takes
there's
you a
literally
second.
nothing that will stop Echo from progressing to that location.
I will yell for Echo as well as I walk up to it. I think I was in the room with them.
Yes, you head up the stairs, Echo and Fen, hearing Ree's call. Echo immediately takes off, and a moment later, Fen, you hear Ree's call to come up. Ree, it takes you a second of digging around in there, but as soon as your hand wraps around the warmth of your magnifying glass, you feel that sense of calm and peace and clarity just wash over your form. You've been reunited with your item.
Oh my goodness. It's so much smaller than I remember it.
Echo, how are you doing?
It takes Echo a second to get there, and you see Ree standing in front of the wardrobe and making your way up, and it's almost right on top, perfectly preserved. A little cylinder with notches and gears. And you're unsure of exactly what you're feeling in this moment, but you know that you've completed your mission. I think that's a good time to end, friends. Yay!
Wow.
Wonderful.
Huzzah.
Oh, it's so sad that we have to bring Dika back for another episode so she can finish it.
No.
So
No worries.
sad that we haven't wrapped up her storyline. Aw. Oh, man.
Shucks.
I'm just
It's almost like her story is also
Screaming.
deeply attached to another member of our party.
It's almost like that. Almost like another member of your party that just disappeared into the shadows for the entire session. Crazy.
So slippery.
Just melded into the darkness and was gone brooding into the night. His pinned back ears. We miss him. I hope he's okay. Dash. You're no longer Dash. Alex, please reach out to him.
I texted him earlier and haven't, but I don't even know if the number I have for him is his current number. So
Gotcha. What an asshole. Just kidding. Things happen. All right, I stole a really cool idea from my awesome friend Craig over at Third Floor Wars, who's been with us in the chat tonight. And I stole his really fantastic idea of stars and wishes. So we're gonna do stars and wishes tonight. My star is getting you your items. I'm so excited. I love that. I love it. And now we've got our items. And it's fantastic. Very good. Let's see what wishes. I don't know, man. I love this game. I love the way it's going. I'm really happy with it as it is, to be quite honest with you. I love it here. I wish we could get more followers on Twitch, because that would be awesome. So like and subscribe and comment and interact with us. We're on all the things. That would be awesome. We love you guys, and this is fun, and I hope we get to get you doing it. So, that's me. I'm gonna go to Dika first, right out the gate.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You're
Was not
first.
ready at all. All right.
You're welcome.
Stars. When Finn deftly dodged the trap. It was amazing. It's a great moment that he would not tell anyone that he fell into the trap. But just be careful, everyone. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't have any wishes. Yes. I'm good. Besides finding and beating the crap out of stage fright.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him? Dun dun dun.
Right? Oh, bastard.
Let's find out. Thank you, Dika. Leah.
My stars. I was good shit. I think I really liked the way that just structurally, or flow-wise, bouncing back and forth and getting to kind of one-on-one. Like, it was almost like a breakout room in Zoom, but way more fun because it's D&D. It kind of felt like that, and it was fun to explore together in different pairs, and yeah, I loved that flow. And my wish, I have two wishes. One, kick the shit out of stage fright.
Yes.
Two, to get my sound fixed, to get that headset. So
It's not a headset, it's a microphone, but I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you need. It's a good mic. We got you. I have your address now, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yay. Thank you, Leah. Alex.
My star. I mean, there were several. I think
You're
equally.
allowed to name several. It's all right.
Okay, good. Then, I appreciate Michael's willingness to play along with us, picking on Amrik all day. I always enjoy, a little light bullying, just for funsies. Um, I and then I also really enjoyed just the buddy cop antics of Knox and Leah. I just really enjoyed that interaction and the bouncing off of each other. It was just good stuff. As far as my wishes, other than wishing that Lucas was here,
Right.
would just be, well, my wish was kind of granted because we progressed and we've also gotten, the final two items of our group.
Yeah.
So
Okay, bye.
now I just wish I had future vision to see where we were going next.
Ha So we'll find out. Excellent. Thank you, Alex. Victoria.
Hi, sorry, 1 second. My headphones just died of all the time, but
That's
so I'm
okay.
just no, but
I'll come
I
back
can
to
speak.
you. It's okay.
No, I think I'm good now.
Okay,
I think I'm good. My star's also the buddy cop antics of Finn and Knox. As
The Adventures
well
of Finn and
as
Knox.
I don't think we were doing the Stars and Wishes when we first met him, but the vague European accent of Amador is really good. It really entertains me.
Seconded.
It started
I
out
love
as
it.
French, but then it evolved. And now
Yeah,
it's
it has
just
this.
Amidor. Now he's just Amidor. He's nobody
I love him.
else.
I love him so
Dandelion
much.
accent. What dandelion sound like?
From Dandy.
Dandy. Awesome. Thank you, Victoria. Michael.
Beyond what has been said, I am glad to get the payoff for Gleam. As I started just like having like the ability to like get her connected with her sister. I'm happy about that. But mostly I'm just co-signing what has already been said for stars. And then for wishes, I'm like mostly co-signing, but like to have something else separate. I don't know. More juniper? Question mark?
Everybody needs more juniper in their life.
Yeah. But that just means that I'm happy with how things are going. So we're good.
Yeah. Thank you. DK.
My star is probably Ree and Echo finally getting their things. And my wish is I guess forcing the characters to kind of interact with what those things mean and, get into some of the why the hell was this stolen from you? It's, just a friggin' cylinder. It's just a doll. It's just a, whatever it is. And, force them to be a team of people instead of just random strangers.
Yeah.
Perhaps friends? It's a very hard word for Echo.
He had common interests at first, but now it's kind of evolved.
Allies? Colleagues?
Those are good ones. Thank you, Echo. All right, well, this has been our very first stream. Well, I'm glad that people watched it. That was cool. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. And we have a Facebook page and a Twitter that talks, X, formerly known as Twitter, that will let you know when we're playing again. So follow that and follow us here and like and subscribe and comment and do all those things that I'm supposed to tell you to do at the end of a Twitch stream. So thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time. Okay, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.